down to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champion, the Navy midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mids offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Navy quick to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So Minnesota's offense taking the field. They'll leave it with him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Working the middle. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Steps away to find some room. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He's got it on the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Floats it out in space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 2nd down coming up. Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Navy will go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here's a heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Navy quick to the line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. It is a great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the gun. Firing to the right, complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score! And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is
On the cob right there. Let's go.
in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Lowers those pads. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Luis. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same line.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Navy quick to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The RPO, it's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
No gain on the play. 4th down coming up.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that. But
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver
Yo, let's go, huh?
thousands of times, finds the
little bit of merit action out there. Let's go.
The rest gets into the end zone.
And the extra point.
The 5-1 Minnesota kind of putting up a little bit of a fight, huh?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin
I like it.
Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to
I don't
let you
know how it
quickly
got back
update
over
on
to
a game
that.
happening in the
Wish they would patch that. That'd be nice.
UCF is in front. They played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging
If I wanted to do
tough.
an onside kick, you know what I'm saying? Like, should be where I have to actually select it, not just super annoying.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything
Custom
going on
playbook
elsewhere.
situation.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he
Tried to pick it
released
off
the
off
ball
the
on
tip.
that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind
Just
the
didn't
sticks
happen.
on second down.
Would have been nice though.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds
Force the
firm.
funnel
Good pickup
situation, though.
and all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the
Oh,
sideline.
give it the ball.
Oh,
No.
he had it.
No, of course not. No, no.
It just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, it's
And
nothing.
the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt
And
of
how
the
do
day.
corners in college football intercept the ball then?
Makes a move.
You know what I'm saying?
They'll put
There's
a
always
stop to
looking
that
right at it.
as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Nope.
And
Corners
Navy
make plays on
is
balls
back on the
all the
attack.
time.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
It's kind of like saying a receiver
That
can't
last
catch the ball
touchdown
over
drive was surgical through the
over
air,
their
Jesse.
shoulder.
It
You know
sure
what I mean?
was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of
Pretty
how
sure punt
efficient they
returners
are.
do that every day all day.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions.
What do I know,
really
bro?
put
I just
defenses
play
in a
that video
difficult
game.
situation.
Connection to the right. And he cruises his
I
way
just
down.
fucking microphone.
Touchdown, Navy.
It's so nice as a quarterback.
Freak-
It's
the
not just your receivers
freestyler.
that are dangerous after the catch. How about
Rocking
the
the
yak ability by this tight end? He's
Oh.
a guy that can stretch the field. He can make
Think
DBs
about it.
miss, and he's got speed. He's a
Think about it,
generational
huh?
talent. He's really
Think
helping out
about
this
it.
offense.
Hitting it with a big corner route right there. Oh, let's go, Kaiser. Throwing lasers to the gazer, huh?
To attempt the try.
Yes, go.
And they tack
Another.
on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. This offense prides itself
Bum,
on
bum,
going
bum.
after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Back to back to back to back to back to back to back national championships.
Minnesota
chips,
has it
hon,
back,
the
and the
chips.
Gopher offense is headed onto the field.
But we won't.
They didn't get much done the last
We want
time
all
they
the
had
chips
it,
all
and
the
punted
time.
away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good solid run on that one as he
It's a
gets
good
it up
solid
to the
tackle there, huh?
33-yard line. The
I like
Golden
that.
Gophers can
Good
play this
solid
second
tackle.
down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
There it is.
Intercepted.
There it is. Let's go get that.
Was looking for a
Make some
wide
plays.
open
Put that in the slot.
return, but he'll settle
See
for
what
the
happens.
and setting his offense up at the 24.
Went from a starter last year to slot this year. Making plays. Dante Red. He's been making plays all year. Excellent. Excellent. Fantastic. She's amazing. She's unbelievable.
Power football with the run.
Ooh, let's
Oh,
go.
he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead.
Bum, bum,
And
bum,
as we
bum.
switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the
Bum,
national
bum.
rankings.
Boom, 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 boom. Taking over that number one Spizza. Let's go.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
Bum.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone.
Make a little shift here.
A first down run on the doorstep.
Let's go, baby.
And he runs it
Get
in
it.
for the score.
That's what we do.
Touchdown, midshipman. And score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Hold and finds his man on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds.
Nice
And he
one.
has the first down. And the Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, he'll throw it. He finds
Come
a
on,
soft
Whipple.
spot in the middle.
Gee.
And he takes it
Hmm.
all the way down to the 10-yard
That
line.
is
An
you, Whipple.
explosive play for this offense.
Okay.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's incomplete as he tried to
Thought he was
thread
throwing me
that
an
needle to the
interception,
back
man.
corner of the end zone.
Oh, you was throwing me a
Second
pick.
and 10, he'll throw again. The quarterback can make a big play
Go
when
get
he
him.
starts moving
Just stand
around.
there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they love
Sometimes you gotta go
mistakes
get that
here and take a
quarterback.
shot
Just
at it
stand
on
there and
first
wait
and
for me
goal.
to send you.
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Jeez.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Okay.
Grab the short
Gave up
pass to
trash
put the
time
Saints on the
touchdown. That's
board.
all right.
Well, it's good to finally
Guess
see
every
this
Gopher
offense
has
have
his
a
day,
little
right?
bit of success because that has not been the
Every
case in this
Golden
game.
Gopher
Nothing
has his
has
day.
gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the
Ladies
foot.
and gentlemen.
You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game.
Welcome
Scoring
down
that
to
touchdown
Gopher.
that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Bump.
And here comes the Navy offense.
Trying to build up some points for this quarterback, so we're kind of gonna keep him in here.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bray.
Let him get some playing time. in.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the
Trying to
biggest
get him
guy
to go
in the
pro
running
this
back
year,
position
so.
right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space.
Well,
In the
pro
pass
period
game,
because
they
he's
better make sure
center.
they get a
Lots of running room. And this defense's head
Yeah, we'll
is
keep him
spinning.
in,
He gets it
keep
down
him,
to the 27.
Building up
They
some
showed
stats.
great
Stats
trust
ready
in
for
their
points.
quarterback
Nothing
right there,
better.
and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game.
Improvements.
Taking care of the football.
What we're
Now,
looking
late in
for.
the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
There he goes.
Get McCheesy the ball.
Bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just
Hey,
short of
Cheese.
first down. Navy quick to the
McChesney.
line. They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the
Physical
11.
guys getting the football
They
every
moved
once
it
in a
into
while.
scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down.
There we go. Let's go.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points.
Saw
on
that
the
coming.
score.
Everybody was covered.
What can you
Had to
say
make
about
that quick
this offense
decision
in
and
this
get
game?
up out of there.
That's
You know
always
what I
been
mean?
pretty all season long, yet they've
Decide
consistently
quick.
found ways to
See
win
nobody's
each
covered. Everybody's
and
covered.
every
Boom,
week.
get out.
But today, in a day where they had
Running back, you know what I mean?
scored
He
up
kind of
against the
came open
opposing
there a little
offense
bit.
came to play, their offense got it done.
Also,
As
let me
a
take a look at
result,
that tight end.
they
That
stay
tight end might have
undefeated.
been open on the, but it thrown it down low, below him. Let me take a look here. Not really. I mean, yeah, like later on, kind of late, he got open. And McCheesy kind of got open a a little bit in the end zone right there. But yeah, knowing my luck, if I'd have thrown that other corner would have bailed on that route, covered that. So yeah, that's great. I think that was a great read, great pocket. Let's take a look at it in real time. But out. See ya. Yes, sir. My first read was my tight end. Tight end to the flat was my first read. Second read was my running back. I didn't think my tight end was going to get open, but I thought maybe possibility third read. So I kind of went through it quick. Saw that the tight end was completely covered. Looked at the running back coming right there. I knew what I had to do right in the middle of the field. Right there for that running back angle route. And then I saw the double team out there for just a split second on that tight end. And then, of course, that linebacker came back down. You know what I mean? But it was kind of, it looks like it was a match concept is what it is. At first, I read it as a zone. But zone match. You know what I mean? So that's what that was. That's what allowed McCheesy to get open on that corner route right there. So he was open. You know what I mean? I could have thrown it to him, but I would have had to have waited to throw it to him until I had already made the decision to run. So it's kind of one of those type of things. Once I saw the angle route doing what it was going to do, that's when I decided to just go ahead and take off up the middle and get what I can with the quarterback. Wasn't sure, but I figured the angle route would hold at least one of those linebackers. So I thought I might have a one-on-one with the linebacker. We'll see if I can get the angle on him. But in the end, that angle route held them both. So take off. I'm gone. See ya. Take off and run up out of there. Let's go.
He'll bring it back from inside his
Get with the big hit. Oh, missed.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the...
I think we're the point where we can call off the big dogs. Call off the shipman.
Minnesota has it back in the goal.
Call the shipman off because
Headed onto the field.
it's getting
They took
ugly up
advantage
in
of
here.
outstanding field possession the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
You know, they have Mango
Use the
listed
play fake, now to throw.
as 5'11",
Defense makes
but
a
he plays a
play,
lot taller.
sacking him back at the 10.
So I don't know if they've just got him incorrect listed or what. Mango plays really well.
Trying to find something to go well. They're down so big.
Feels really
There's
good
still
as
time
far
on the
as
clock. Maybe they can put
way
something
he
together, but
plays.
so far today, this has been ugly.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot
Right.
there, moved it forward just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it in for the
Got
touchdown. It
toasted.
won't have much impact on the outcome of the game.
Look at
but it is a fabulous
Looks terrible on the stat sheet, though.
consolation prize, if you will.
Getting toasted for
Hey, good for them. They put
60
together a
yards
drive.
on.
They got a touchdown. It's been a
80
bad
yards,
day. I
whatever it
mean,
is.
this is a day they're going to want to forget.
Awful.
They're getting destroyed, but
Yeah, it's like a
at least
90
you get
yard
some positive vibes. Maybe
It was
finish this
absolutely
game on a
horrible on the
little
sheet,
bit
but
of a high note,
to
a
make
little
up for it
bit.
in sacks.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball
See if we get a
will go to the
couple sacks on it.
25-yard line. And the midshipman
I
offense
think we're
making
gonna
its way
stick
back
with
onto the field. How about that last drive?
QB
Just
position.
carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You
Reason why we're doing that, like I
and
said,
he
just to build
delivered
up.
the goods.
Just
Great
for the
job
stats.
taking
I mean,
apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass.
needs it if he wants to go pro and have the statistics to do it.
And the defense was on its heels after that long.
One on the Cubs, a really good wide receiver. 85 is
The
not
mentality by this
good.
offense right now. They got a pretty big lead. They're
It is what it is.
so
When it
aggressive,
comes to the
taking shots, and they're finding the matchups
Dutch
they
Pro
like.
overall.
And they're taking advantage right now.
Looking to throw on first down.
Kind of wish, I mean, I get why they have that, but I kind of wish they would change that, to be honest with you.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big game.
Kind of
This
wish
aerial
statistics
attack has
had
no
something to do with it.
problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
There you go, Corbin. Get out there and get it done.
Touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good
Corbin,
again.
another
Like
unsung
we say
hero
this
of the
week in and week out, just continuing to
Another guy that
remain
has
undefeated.
excellent
Whatever it
stats,
takes,
but
offense,
not the
defense,
overall to go
special
pro.
teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
I think we may be able to get him up there enough. We'll see. Take a look after this. I'll take a look at my drills. See if he's I don't think he's up there. Be able to send him pro, but we'll see what happens. I know we got 2 pro running backs on the squad.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I think this offense is all
Gotta
about
get some-
surrender, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the
Gotta get
football.
some
They wanna score a bunch of
loss-
points to get back in this game, but they gotta
losses
find
in the
something to
backfield
do.
to
This
make
was
up
a
for
rough
that.
day. This was not a great
90 plus overall run.
Back in the 13.
Some sacks rolling up in this.
And that play is a
Up
microcosm
here.
of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback.
I don't usually like running a lot of double
Or
arm,
late up front, moving
but
forward.
it
This
is a good
offense
way
has
to
gotta
get.
do a better
Yeah.
job, or else
It's a good way to get in the backfield quick.
Bringing the heat and down he goes again. The
I don't usually like running it. I don't usually use it very often against
Sometimes avoiding
users,
disaster
but
is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Navy will go back on the attack. And now one of the most
The whip.
satisfying moments in
It's a
football,
great
just
play.
watching
Just put
that
that
clock drain away
running
while
back
you have
on an
control
angle
of the
route
ball,
right
Jesse.
there.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right? For an offensive
Becomes
coordinator, getting ready to go
fantastic,
into
bro.
victory formation. So many good
You got
things
2
happen.
dudes
It
on
seemed
the
like everything he was dialing
on the
today,
whip
they were
route or
competitive.
the crosser.
They put a lot of
Got 2
highlights
crossers out
together,
there.
put a great offensive game
You got that
together,
dude coming
complete
down on
football game. They get the win.
that play.
On to
Okay.
next week.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Yeah, buddy.
And
Gotta hit
incomplete
that.
on the deep ball.
You gotta hit
And it's
that,
a
my
good
guy.
stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives
Gotta
today,
hit that.
but like, let's finish this
You got the
game
whip, the
strong. I
drag,
think
you
that'll be
got
the message
the
from defensive
crosser,
coordinator.
you got
Can we get a
the.
stop? Can
I
we
don't
get
know
them
what
off
that
the
route
field?
would be,
I know
but
lots went
it's a
wrong,
good
but
route.
like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fires to the right. Finds his
Take the
man.
poison right there.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Put him on a whip.
Big gainer on the
You got
last
that
one.
flat
Has him
right
ready to
out
go
there. You
from
got
inside
that
the
post
10.
right there. You dumb that post down just a little bit. You got that in motion drag. It's
Motion
sick.
from the wide
Sick little
receiver.
setup.
They'll go to the air.
Ah, come on,
Backs
man.
again for the goal line.
You got wide open, bro.
Keep pushing forward.
wide
Now
open.
Back to work on second and goal from the
It's
6.
wide open, bro.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by
Little
the
C
defense
route.
tackling
See
the
if we
catch.
stem that C route in a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to
Oh,
the
yeah.
air.
There we go. Beautiful.
And give
It's a
him
beautiful
another
C route.
6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout
Cobb,
continues.
I'm sorry I didn't get you more playing time last year. You might have actually been a pro guy coming into this year, but just didn't use him enough last year to get his stats up.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Got it rolling light though.
And he puts through the
Hitting
extra
those open passes.
A very efficient 5-play scoring
Boom,
drive.
boom, boom, boom,
Kickoff
boom,
unit is out
boom,
there again,
boom.
and this crowd is
This one gives a
roaring
quick print over here.
themselves
Maybe
up
put
for their last drive.
7 more up on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was
Swing and a
looking
miss
for some
there.
running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at
See if
the
we can
18.
put up a few more
They'll
points here
start
late.
this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not
Nice play right there.
Defense smelled that one out from the
It's a good
beginning.
play right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably.
Don't see that too often. My backups are
Not
taking some.
exactly the ideal
punishment
situation
there.
for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20.
Tomorrow's a really good
Needs a bunch. And the sack.
bench warmer. I got out there to Amaro and Mango. Those two dudes might actually get themselves playing time going on.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how
Guess we could have called the timeout right there, but
they get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are
Mr.
much
Melander
bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of
getting
people
it
thought
done
they'd
with
be
6
6-0 at this point, too,
TDs.
so we know they're going to a bowl game. Great, but David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great.
Looking to
but
do
that's
big
not the goal.
things.
They want to be
Big boy, big
12.
things.
They want to be
Big boy.
14, and they want to continue
Go.
this streak as long as they possibly can.
Let's
Extremely
go.
talented.
Let's check out
Nobody's
this
surprised,
thing,
and their
dude.
goals are a lot bigger than this.
Looking
That's
nice.
going to do it from here. For David
81%,
Pollack and Jesse
88%,
Palmer, I'm Reese
0.
Davis, and you've been watching
0
another presentation of
interceptions.
EA
And had some
Sports
decent
College
running
Football.
as well. Not great, but it was decent. We were able to spread the ball to a lot of different receivers. That's what I like to see right there. Didn't get the ball to McCheesy as much as I wanted to, but I didn't get him into the slot position until kind of late in the. I think it was late in the third quarter is when I got him into the slot, which really we need to get him in there earlier. You know what I mean? So we were gonna check out and see what we've got on our roster as far as guys for next year going pro. So we got Zollers going pro for sure. Melander will be going pro. Lane will be back, and then Icky will be back as well. And of course, we got our young quarterbacks right there. So Bray will be going pro. I think Harper might come back. We'll see about Harper, and then Mast as well. So I think we'll have Harper and Mast. Yeah, Corbin just doesn't have the overall to go pro. It is what it is there. Great running back though. I mean, 98 speed and 99 acceleration. Super good college player for sure. Just doesn't have the overall to get it done. Bunch of seniors rolling out of here. Lambo will go pro. Cobb, like I said, unfortunately, Cobb and Jones just did not get the playing time last year that they needed. They were the same overall as Lambo and had that same impact, but they just didn't get enough playing time, so didn't get boosted enough up enough to go pro. And we got Merrick. Merrick is gone for sure. McCheesy, he might be gone as well. Because, yeah, playing style. Yeah, I mean, we'll get the playing style up, but I think McCheesy will be gone. So pretty much my whole wide receiver core will be gone. We'll have, maybe one dude with some reps. So we have Income. We got Flanagan, Jones. So, yeah. A depleted wide receiver core is what we're going to be looking at next year. We might get lucky and McCheesy come back, but I doubt it. But we'll definitely have a stud tight end still. I think he'll still be around. Walter will be around. So tight ends is definitely a bright spot for us next year. Our offensive line will be a bright spot for us next year. But we got a bunch of offensive linemen going pro on us next year as well. So, like I said, next year is definitely going to be a rebuild for us. We just don't have the talent at wide receiver to get it done. I just, you know what I mean? I don't have a good feeling about it. Plus, my edge rushers are gone from the past few years. So, we got a few back right here. And these dudes are pretty studly. Like, these are good players, but whole defensive line's pretty much a rebuild on that situation. As far as the linebackers we'll have back, or will be all of our linebackers will have back, so that won't be too bad. And we'll have a lot of talent back as far as the corners. Corners, safeties will be good. So yeah, I mean it is what it is. You know what I mean? We'll have a freshman kicker, we'll have a sophomore punter. So it'll be a very young team next year that we'll have coming in. Like I said, our quarterback room is going to be good. It's not going to be an issue. And then our running back room will be very good as well. But other than that, we're going to have some issues there at the wide receiver position. I can smell it from here. You know what I mean? So when you got that many dudes leaving, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 off the board, and so not much experience back behind them. So it is what it is. So That's all right. We're on the recruiting trail. I'm sure we'll bring in a few transfer dudes too, but I don't think it'll be enough to make up for what we're losing. To be quite frank with you. And yeah, I mean, in the end, we're gonna have to go after some other dudes. As far as wide receivers, we'll have to pop some other dudes on there. Actually, might as well go ahead and do that right now. See what's left. As far as the 4-star guys, we'll have a look. Here, see if we're number one on anybody that's not on the board. Doesn't look like it. Got a little route runner right here. Physical guy. Contested specialist. I prefer, we'll go height here and see what we've got. Hopefully I'm looking at Cameron. Yeah, he's 6'6". We gotta look at that guy. That's a specialist right there. Couple of dudes. Let's go with the 3 stars and take a look there. 3 stars are always good to put on your board because they're usually open. So it's pretty much a guaranteed get. Physical route runners are dudes that come in pretty quick out of the get go. The contested specialists can get pretty good as well, but the I stay away from gritties. Gritty, there's no doubt they don't start fast enough. It may take them till they're seniors to actually get up there and be effective. So for me, I try to get the 6'4", 6'3", speedster dudes. Ooh, a 6'3" gadget. That'd be a good get. You don't see a 6'3" gadget. There's another 6'3" gadget. You don't see those very often. Dang, there's 3 of them. Wow, that's weird. Seeing tall gadget dudes. I mean, I guess now the gadgets get more players. Yeah, 6'2" dude. A lot of people are switching them over to quarterbacks nowadays, so I could see why they put more 6 foot, more of the tall ones. Usually you see the shorter guys, 5'10", stuff like that for the gadgets. Not seen it. I was gonna say I've not seen a tall speedster yet. It's just kind of weird. I'll tell you the good thing about the 3-star speedsters usually still come in pretty quick. And the good thing about the 3-star guys, if certain archetypes, you really don't even have to. I mean, you have to scout them somewhat, but it's kind of down to a science to where like physical route runners, gadgets, and speedsters are all going to come in with decent speed. So, all right, that's what we'll look for there. So we've got contested specialist. Yeah, let's take a look at this contested specialist. So he's coming in with that's decent speed and acceleration. That's not bad for a contested specialist. I got a speedster right there, 93, 92, and then another one. So yeah. This year I guess the contested specialists for me were kind of good. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. That's what we got right there for the wide receivers. Appreciate the follow. Thank you very much, Coop. And yeah, so I think that's gonna be it as far as the Navy dynasty we got going on right here. We got a few people still waiting on to play there, so it'll be a little bit before we get advanced on this. But anyway, I appreciate y'all stopping in and checking out the stream. We will probably get back on here in a little bit and play some of our Houston dynasty that we have. But for right now, we're going to take a little bit of a break. So appreciate you stopping in and checking it out. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the follows, and thanks for those subs. Peace.